I just want to let you guys know there is something super powerful and super beneficial to your life when you become a man who cares about his body, cares about what you put into your body, whether that be through your mind, in what books you read, what type of content you view and listen to, what type of people you interact with, and who you decide to keep as someone close or not. It really will change you. And the thing is, your actions by what you decide to put in become a whole lot more powerful. So, really, I've heard this great analogy once where if you have a bucket full of crud, how do you make sure that the bucket is clean? Well, you have to dilute the crud with water. So you have to stick a hose into the bucket and turn that faucet on. And even though the crud is gonna ruminate and spin around, eventually it will come out and flow over the top, and there will be no more crud. You're basically gonna do this to yourself once you start putting in the right things, you start doing the right habits, and people in your life you're gonna notice will treat you a lot differently. And I mean a lot differently. You will start to get respect from people who never did respect you. You will start to have people who you've never met before assign you respect that you never told them that you needed. It was just something that they perceived about you that basically gave them the sign that they needed to respect you. The type of attention from women will be a lot different. You basically become, as a man who is purposeful and knows what he's doing in his life, you become someone that they value. So you will have oftentimes people trying to put their best foot forward and things like that toward you. Whereas before, in my life, I know this, I was typically that person where trying to make sure that my behavior was perceived as good by them. But really, the way that it actually works is the opposite. It's once you have a good perception of yourself and that you trust yourself. You trust that what you're doing on a day-to-day basis, that you're not filling your bucket with crud, that you're filling it with water, then people will respect that. And this transforms into, like energy that you put out, and people can see, what's really inside of you. And there was always in my life where I would, hide away and choose different behaviors that would basically make me isolated. It's because I didn't want to show who I truly was to people, because then they would disapprove of that. And that's basically how most people go through their life. But what changed all that for me is that when I started to do one workout a week, I discovered Mike Mentzer's training program of it's called heavy duty, high intensity training, not to be confused with high intensity interval training. This is where you are lifting heavy weight and you do one set till failure, muscular failure. Just by doing this one day a week and getting my diet straight after drinking and smoking for years, getting up to 30% body fat, staying inside, being absolutely pale as a ghost, I decided to invest into myself. And it was like turning that faucet on for me. And basically, you end up kind of radiating, like like being this new person, like embodying and enveloping like this whole other person that you truly are, and that all those things were really suppressing. It's really amazing the attention and recognition and respect that you will obtain just through viewing yourself and what you consume, viewing that differently and changing some things and adding in some good things in your life that gives you direction and purpose will do to you. How this will basically give you an amazing return on investment. You don't have to go chasing the dollar to get this sense of self-worth, guys. It's actually incredible. It will turn you into a leader. It will turn you into someone who will recognize behaviors of other people, and you'll be able to spot things like by the click of fingers so fast that you now know, hey, I used to be like that. And what's crazy, this is the crazy part, you simply just do not want to associate with it anymore. So I am now beginning to understand why people don't want to associate with that type of behavior, and they don't want to associate with poor action and poor belief about yourself. So it is truly amazing that I have been coming to realize this through working out 1 day a week. Now you can get this by working out 4, 5, 6, 7 days a week. You're just going to waste a whole bunch of time, to put it quite simply. In order to grow muscle, which is where it started for me, grow muscle, lean out, get physique. People look at you different, obviously, like I was saying, and you treat yourself different, so therefore other people will treat you different. The fact that that's obtainable in 45 minutes a week, I mean, my goodness, it's probably one of the greatest gifts that I've definitely ever received. Just the fact, one, that it was so easy to implement, and it's so easy to sustain. You really don't want to do anything else. I mean, there's no greater return on investment than doing a high intensity workout program where you look at, I'm telling you, I wake up in the morning at 5:30 to get ready to go to my work, and sometimes when that mirror hits me and it's still kind of dark, and I like start taking clothes off to get in the shower or whatever, like I don't even recognize myself. Sometimes I'm like, wow, who is that? To myself. You will have this same effect. You will not recognize yourself in the mirror. It is truly something wild. And then just to harp on it again, it's like when that external change other people can see, and then all the internal changes, you are now different, and people will treat you as such. So it's really something amazing. Kind of a little bit abstract here, but it's something that you should think about that really is true. Okay. So when you start to do stuff like that, you will literally obtain things that you thought never were possible before. So I just hope that that was encouraging for you guys. And it was just some thought I had after I actually went on a date tonight. And I don't necessarily want to turn this into a dating channel, but basically I learned tonight the power of leadership, and I learned the power now that I get to be the selector. It's actually phenomenal. It's a great feeling, I tell you that much. It is fabulous to know that I can go into any interaction now, and I am the one who is really assessing the outcome and choosing where I want to, go with things. So quite cool to see, and I would hope that you would want to see that for yourself.